With the COVID pandemic that happened, we saw a huge shift from a lot of face-to-face training to a lot more delivery online. And I guess with that shift, there was this brand new reality that a lot of people had to face. And myself, I was very reluctant to ever believe in the possibilities of, delivering online, whether people will be engaged, retain enough, or, be able to learn in a different modality. And I was very resistant in the beginning. And I was one of those people that thought face to face is the only way to go and it's the only way to learn. And online will never be as good. Now, there is a huge part of me that still believes that. And there's a huge part of me that knows that face to face, you're always going to get more because there's going to be a collaborative learning environment and a little bit more can be achieved. Now, let's accept the reality that we're now in, which is sometimes we just don't have a choice. And due to market demand or student preferences or whatever it may be, online is chosen. Okay, so we're now designing a course for the online space. I guess there's only a couple of things that I really think about. Number one, you're going to need to provide a lot more breaks. Now, that may seem common sense, but a lot of trainers will still, even though it's online, they're still pushing their students to like the 60-minute mark, the 90-minute mark before they're actually giving them breaks. And as one of my mentors said, you can only concentrate as long as your bum can tolerate. And it was a really great, catchphrase, but it reminded me that if someone's concentrating in the online space or going through a course, they need to be standing up, moving around, and getting the blood flowing even more than in a face-to-face environment. All right. And I guess the next thing was people's attention span. And in a face-to-face environment, you can have a lot more, a leeway and grace with focused time because you've got ways to really speak to groups. You can move around the room and different things. But in the online environment, we have to be a lot more focused. We have to be on point. We have to be moving a lot faster. And at the same time, we need to make sure everybody is keeping up. So for me, a big thing to think about is having a lot of varieties of activities and short, sharp, focused activities and tasks that keep people on point and knowing that it's all leading towards like learning outcomes, and there's lots of breakout rooms going on, and there's lots of variety in how things are being approached. At the end of the day, engagement is engagement, and face-to-face or online, you can definitely achieve it. But when we're designing an online version, we kind of need to factor in more breaks. And I'm going to say something, we actually have to have less information on the slides, and we need to be more strategic in how we present the information so that people are more tuned in to the experience, so to speak.